Welcome to my channel, Yoga by the Lemon Tree. My name is Tracy and I'm going to be here coming in weekly to see you, practicing movement through yoga for mobility and for flexibility as we come into midlife and beyond, or for anybody who just wants a gentle practice. I will sometimes be here in my garden in Italy, sometimes I will be inside, and also I will be sharing some breathwork classes with you as well. So let's start. Today we are going to do a practice for the spine. Spine issues as we head into midlife can become a little bit troublesome. So it's important that we keep that spine moving in different directions to keep it mobile, to keep us pain-free and injury-free. So let's start off on all fours. Going to come in a tabletop position here. If anybody has any knee issues, please feel free to place a blanket under the knees or a cushion, whatever you have available. And I'm just going to start by making circular movements, so taking my hips back just in one direction at the moment. So we're opening the hips as we move, we're lengthening the lower spine. Slow, gentle breaths. And we're going to change direction here. Trying to focus on the sound of our breath if you can. Trying to stay present in this moment on your mat, wherever you are. And then coming back into center here. I'm then going to flow back onto my glutes, keeping my arms long as I then lift up and coming back. Now you can incorporate your breath work here if you want to breathe in as you come back and exhale as you move forward. And on the last one, let's take the glutes back and let's stay here. If your forehead can connect with the mat, go ahead. If not, place a blanket or a cushion underneath just so you have some connection. And then just releasing the shoulders. And let's just closing the world out just for a few breaths. And I'm coming back up to all fours here, and I'm just going to move my knees in so I can just flick them to the left and come on to my glutes. Let's head down onto the spine, and I'm going to hold just underneath my thighs here and just lift off my feet and just trust the ground will catch me. And as my knees are into my chest here, I'm just going to rock from side to side, so giving a little massage from each side. And then we're going to focus on the middle of the spine at the bottom here, the sacrum. I'm going to put my knees together, pretend they are glued together, hands on the knees, and I'm just going to do little circular movements here. Now you'll notice how that lower spine is getting a really nice massage. And changing direction here. Let's go the other way. And coming back into center. I'm just going to place my feet onto the ground here, just so they're hip width apart. My toes, I can feel that they're facing the end of the mat, which is exactly where we want them here. And I'm just going to squeeze my pelvic floor, lift my glutes off the ground, and just let the spine come up as I'm taking that breath into our bridge flow as we come up. And then as we exhale, we're letting it all come back. Tilting the pelvis, lifting up through the spine. And then lowering the spine. And letting the pelvis fall back to the ground. Let's do a few of these. These are so good for your spine. Feel you're manipulating the vertebrae as they come back to the mat one by one. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. And from here, I'm going to walk my feet out to the edge of the mat and just let the knees fall in together. I like to take my hands to my ribs here, and I'm just going to take 3 breaths here, just feeling my body into my hands. And I'm just going to release my hands and just walk my feet hip width apart here. Well, I just use my hands to lift myself up and meet me in a seated position here. So I'm sitting cross-legged, sitting tall. If this isn't available to you, feel free to pop a cushion, some blocks, some books even underneath the thighs here, just so you feel supported. And then I'm going to twist over to the right side here, taking my right arm behind me and letting my left arm just rest gently here, just above the knee. And coming back into center. Now, as you come out of twists, always come out with care over to the other side. And coming back back into center here. I'm just going to tuck in my chin, rounding my shoulders as I take my breath in. And then as I open up, lift up the arms, lifting up the chest for the exhale. So we're curving the spine as we tuck in and then opening as we exhale. Let's do one more. That feels really good. And I'm just going to bring my hands down. Feel free to change the cross. Just got one more exercise here. I'm going to take my right hand to the side, stretching it over with the left arm, breathing into it and changing sides. Over we come. And back into center. Let's just lengthen the spine. Shoulders are coming back here. Turning the palms open to the sky here. I like to think of it as opening to any possibilities that might come your way. And closing the eyes. Let's take a few breaths here. Just feeling the calm. And when you're ready, bring those palms into the sternum. I like to bow my head in thanks to my body. Stay well, keep moving, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.